Good morning everyone, welcome to our small footprint short video today. I think I forgot to turn the camera on for some of what I did, so there's not a whole lot in there, but some nice footage anyway, and I always love to share. It's also really late today, so it's the next morning. I'm doing the voiceover and the intro because we had some power issues last night. We had some electrical issues with the generator, and it's been raining. It's supposed to rain all week, so we had to get that sorted. So I didn't turn my computer on last night because we were low on battery power, and so I had to get it all done this morning, but we also had to get the generator working again this morning. Anyway, it's almost lunchtime and I'm finally getting this sorted and uploaded. So a short and sweet video today, and I will see you again tomorrow. I'm going to do some baking today for myself for Mother's Day tomorrow. Something really decadent and yummy that no one else can eat. Well, sounds good to me. And amongst other things. So I will see you again tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day. I just noticed, for all those following at home in regards to my loofah plant, that the plant is finally starting to die off down in the lower leaves, and some of the loofahs are starting to get a little yellow. So it looks like I'll be harvesting a lot of these very shortly and getting them to start drying. There is still some new fruit around, but that happens a lot with these, you know, they think it's warm and it's not. But I think I'll be harvesting them very soon. I did not manage to get to the garlic while it was still hot, so we attempted the peeling while it's cold, and it works quite well. It's still not quite as easy as doing it while it's warm, but doing it cold is much easier than peeling it without cooking it or without smoking it. So the garlic inside it shrunk a little bit, which made the paper sort of have a starting point, which was a lot easier than trying to use your fingernails to find that starting point to peel the paper away, which is where I was running into trouble and how I ended up with the skin coming away from underneath my nails. I'd say all the juices from the garlic kept on getting underneath my fingernails, and then it was getting painful. So it's definitely an easier way to peel it. Peeling it warm, preferable, but peeling it cold worked as well. So with all this smoked garlic, I wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to do with it. So it's going to have to go in the freezer. I wasn't sure how. So what I decided to do was I decided to make a paste out of it. So I've put all of the smoked garlic that I've done so far into the Thermomix, and then I added a bunch of flaked sea salt and some ghee. Now I have definitely overloaded the Thermomix here with this, but I just wanted to get it done. So I threw it all in there and hope for the best. It did require me scraping down the sides regularly to get this to all puree up, but it got there in the end, and once it was all pureed, it was in this really thick, luscious looking smoked garlic paste that tastes absolutely wonderful. I am not entirely sure how I'm going to freeze it yet, and it's getting late in the afternoon. Dinner needed to be done and things, so I'm going to toss it in the fridge in the Thermomix bowl and deal with it tomorrow. So I'll show you in the next video how I ended up freezing it, whether in dollops or maybe I'll spread it on a tray. I don't know. I will figure it out tomorrow and I'll show you how I did. So the pasta dough that we made yesterday had all been ready to be rolled out. The weather's pretty bad at the moment. It's very wet. It's threatening rain constantly. So rolling pasta out when it's wet isn't optimal. The humidity in the air makes the pasta a little more fragile. It tends to stretch a lot and it's just not great. But I wanted some for dinner, so we started rolling it out. The kids wanted to help, so we rolled it out together. I used my KitchenAid attachment and I start at 8 and I work my way down to 1. I do have a video showing all of my sourdough pasta method as well that I will try and remember to link, though as people keep on reminding me, I am shocking at remembering to link these things, but I will try. So I take it from 8 all the way down to 1, take it in long strips, and then I have a manual little wheelie thing that I cut. I would really like to get myself one of those ones that has like 5 little wheels that are all evenly spaced. It would make it a bit quicker, but this works and the kids enjoy doing it anyway. So Sonnet and Apollo both had a bit of a go at that and helped me out there. bread product I made today was pizza dough for dinner tomorrow. So I make my pizza dough of an evening and I leave it out on the bench overnight or inside in the middle of winter, and I let it proof, and then I divide it and shape it again in the morning before it goes into the fridge for the day until it's pizza time at night. So the pizza dough that I use is basically a modified version of my flatbread dough. And the flatbread dough has to be a bit lower hydration because you're using it in small amounts and rolling it out and handling it and things like that. But the pizza dough doesn't get handled overly much. You divide it up, you shape it into balls, and then it gets refrigerated, and you're using it, like you pull it out of the fridge about half an hour before you're ready to shape it, to spread it out. I don't use rolling pins or anything. I just stretch it with my hands. It's uneven. It works. It tastes good. We're pretty happy with it. So it is a higher hydration dough, and when it's first mixed up, it looks really sloppy and wet and looks overly wet. But the next day, it is quite good. When you're shaping it into the balls and stuff, it's not very sticky, and I will capture all that tomorrow to show you how I shaped it all and balled it up and stuck it together into the trays, and then cooked the pizza with it in the evening as well. So it is wetter than you expect when you begin, but it works out all right for pizza in the end. So that was it for today. I'm sure there was other stuff I did, but there was nothing else that I filmed. Just a short one from me today. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow.